video. In this video, we're going to be discussing trading bots. I guess more specifically day trading bots, but I think it's all kind of the same. A comment popped up kind of mentioning that wanted me to talk about day trading bots, and I mean, I'm not an expert. I've never worked exactly in like a field where I've been exposed to day trading bots, but I've done my research, or I've done research. I've read some books and kind of gained a perspective on kind of some kind of technologies that are involved in the stock market and how it kind of impacts us, I guess. So all of this stuff might be, or it is relevant. However, I don't know how relevant. I don't know exactly how powerful the day trading bots are now. Like, I just have no idea, but I can assume that they're much more powerful than what I'm discussing. And I guess if you think that you're going to be buying one of these or something, you don't know how expensive these things actually are. They may be like millions of dollars just to get your foot in the door, assuming the day trading bot is like actually good. So I'm kind of just going to talk about this from like, I guess, an institutional point of view, from what I've learned, or basically what I think. It actually looks like Snapchat's about to break out. It's already, so today's the 21st, this video will probably be up in a couple days, maybe the weekend. Oh wow, there it goes. Yeah, Snapchat's up 25% as of right now. Kind of just broke out a little bit of this channel thing. Anyway, getting back to the video. Day trading bots have been around for like 20 years, and they've been getting better and better, and they're going to continually get better and better with technology and stuff, so it's so hard to fight them. I guess some of the day trading bots, what they used to do was they did mainly just scalping. So they would see this spread here right now in Snapchat. You see we got orders like here and here. What they would do is they would, I mean, this is really bad spread for bots, right? There's like pennies. But back in the day there'd be a larger spread. So what would happen here, see right here is a larger spread. What the bot would do is it'd say, oh wait, you see this spread here? Like, I'd buy that order, and like, or I'd buy here, and it would just recognize that there's a big spread here, whatever, basically instantaneously make a trade and capture maybe like a percentage, or a percent, like a 1 penny profit. It used to be more, maybe like 10-cent profit, because the spreads were much larger. However, these spreads now are much tighter because of liquidity, or yes, liquidity, because there's so much more movement in the market. So that's one way the bot would do. But then how it happened was like, yeah, if you have this thing, if you're like with this conversation, there's a book that I talk about. I'll leave it in the description. It's basically a book just talking about all this, but basically in the book, in one part, they mentioned how this one hedge fund or something company spent $2 billion to run a cable from Europe, I think, or I don't really know, but it was definitely under the water, from Europe to America. I guess New York City, yeah, duh. And this cable cost $2 billion to save about, I think it was 3 or 4 nanoseconds, or maybe it was like 1 second. No, it's not nanoseconds, sorry. It was like 1 or 2 seconds off their trading time, like execution, because that's how much money they can get back like in a year just by being that fast. So you're dealing with some really intense stuff, very expensive too. So it's not really like a game you want to play. So what I learned from this though is like, you can't trade, or you can't compete with that. How do you compete with that? So the spread game, if you think you're going to capture a spread movement and be faster than those bots, I think you're just being a little naive. That's not the type of game you want to play. You know, I'd rather be playing a game where I buy something for like a month, hold it, because these bots don't really have that. Now there is a thing too. I know we're kind of talking about day trading bots, but the ones that I'm really scared of are the ones that are going to be like like a fundamental chess match kind of game where they look at technicals, they look at news, and they make predictions about companies. That's scary. Like, I feel like Apple's already within that, like, or if it is, that's kind of, I guess that's one of my reasons why I think Apple is so expensive, because they've gotten these bots and they think, oh, Apple is going to be this big company, and they're already pricing in so much future expectations. That's just my theory, though. I don't have any proof on that, but the day is coming, though, when there's going to be very expensive, like, fundamental bots that are gonna accumulate so much information and make a fundamental investing decision. They might already have it. I think they do. But I kind of don't have proof. But yeah, I want to go back to day trading bots real quick. There's execution flows. They're called like zero limit. It should be kind of illegal, but I don't think it is yet. Basically, you take a bot, right? And so we have like market orders, we have like limit orders, stuff like that. Those are the main things we do to buy and sell. But these bots, you can program stuff like in algorithms, whatever. I don't really know, to be honest. I'm not within this field that in-depthly where I can give specifics. But you can have this order flow that's like hidden. So I can say, hey, I'm gonna buy at $35, let's say, I don't know, on Snapchat. And I can have an order here without anyone ever seeing it. It's hidden. So when the price gets hit, I can buy it. But like, it's hard to explain, but it exists to me and to some others who have like the knowledge or power, I don't know. But it's not actually there. So like, if someone buys at $35, my order's there first. I'm in a queue for that order, so I get the position and the other people don't. But if the stock goes down, I can sell it to that person. But if it goes up, I keep the shares. So basically, you have a risk reward of like, let's say 1 cent, and your potential gain is, I don't know, say $1. It could be anything, whatever the ADR kind of is, whatever, you know. So the risk reward is like infinite almost. It's crazy. Not infinite, but you know, it's very high risk reward, and you do that over thousands of times a day, and you make money. But you can't. Normal people don't have access to this, and you're not going to be able to. And if you do, let me know. I'm kind of curious how you acquired that, but there's something else I wanted to mention. I also did want to take off this pop socket thing, or pop filter on the microphone. It makes it sound a little bit like worse, in my opinion, so I just took it off. I wonder if it sounds different to you guys. I'm trying to be more careful with my breaths, but was I just discussing order flows? And recently, I mean, even the big banks, JP Morgan got caught doing this a few months ago with silver. They were spoofing the price. Basically what they did was, you have these hidden orders, or, so you basically use, let's say you sell, or what they specifically did was short silver. So, you know, back here, they were shorting silver. So let's say this candle here fell mad, like 8% that day. You put in these huge sell orders, like I'm gonna short this stock, like 1 million shares on this day. But the price is like spoofed, so what you do is you have this order, and again, me and you, normal people can't do this. You have this order, you sell. The programs, algorithms, people see, oh my gosh, someone's dumping like 1 million silver in this exact instant. Oh my god, actually not even 1 million, so 66 million was traded on this day, so maybe you do like 10 million. You hit the bids, whatever, with that order. Or you hit the ask, whatever, you sell that order, and people are like, oh my god, what's happening? And then other people start, it's like a domino effect. Oh my god, I gotta sell before like things happen. But then that order that JP Morgan or whatever like sold never actually took place. So you hit them with like a 10 million order sell, but then you cancel it really quick, like instantaneously. However, the dominoes already fell into effect. And then what they did was they started buying all this stuff up here, like the physical asset, but the main thing that's illegal is right here. And you could say it's not really day trading bots, but a human can't really execute that order that fast. So you do it, I guess you have this bot. It keeps slamming these like $1 million sell orders, and it kind of spooks the other algorithms and in the market. And then people start panicking. They're like, I don't know what's gonna happen to my silver position. So what do? They just sell and get out, and that further drives down the price. It's definitely really complicated, and however, that is something that did really happen very recently, and that's one way the bots kind of trade. But all these bots are it's a game. So all these bots are just interacting with each other, trying to figure out, oh, how can I gain a little edge over this one? It's really weird. And in short, if you gained anything from this video, it's why compete with this? Why compete with literally $1 billion machine when you can just be like, you know what? I'm gonna try and hold some company of value, kind of gauge price action about where bots and where other activity might happen, and then take a trade. So I am trading. I don't compete with the bots. I don't even try. What's the point? I'm not trying to do that. But I am trying to trade and find value, and I do like to trade with the price action. So I just try to gain an edge about where I think people are going to be buying. So look, this is on a 1 minute time frame. I'm sorry, 2 day time frame. This blue line is like the mean value, basically. Let's go back to here. So basically, like a lot of. I mean, I'm not saying this is perfect, and obviously this data. We're gonna get a little complicated discussion, but or just be really simple. This means mean value, basically. So if you have a bot, let's say, and it says, you know, if 6 candles on a 1 minute day touch the mean value for more than like within a percentage point, you just write some algorithm, just making something up. Buy it, start adding the position each time it is in this range. Let's say like a 2% or 1% range of like this mean value. Then you get it, the bot starts buying whatever, and then it sells as a point. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, I see that some people are buying. These are bots, these are people, these are everything on this one mean value line. Will it hold? I don't know. Am I willing to bet that it would? Probably. Like if I saw all these like points hit, take a position, and you ride a little bit of a wave, depending on if you think buyers or sellers are winning this war. And using standard deviation lines kind of help guide. Also, this is a statistical probability. No, this is a statistical number. And I know a lot of computer people, computer scientists and stuff like to use statistics because it's just again probability based. So that's one reason why I like to look at the standard deviation zones. But yeah, and I guess yeah, this computer scientist people write the algorithm, so that's kind of why I use them too, because I like to see what other people are thinking. And yeah, so day trading bots are pretty crazy. These funds and stuff that use them, they're playing a very expensive, weird game. And the more you break down the game, the more you realize that the shorter time frames are so risky, because there's just too much competition. There's just so much going on. Like, I don't even understand. If you really are interested in this discussion, just go to the other video where I discuss the book. I talk a lot about other stuff that I might have missed in this video, because I don't want to make a repeat of the same video, but I also want to try discussing something new or more specific about day trading bots. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching, and yeah, happy trading. Hopefully you make some money. I'll see you guys in another video.